All I can say is that Frisco and Felicia got me through like my whole young adulthood and most of my teenage years.
What? Thank you, Mac.
I love you. I always have. You know that.
You love me.
Since day one.
You came all the way over here to tell me you left a message?
It's important.
Well, what's it about?
Well, listen to it. I'd like you to meet me tonight at the Metro Court around 8. And dress up. Maybe wear some of that Aztec treasure we had so much fun chasing after.
You're not gonna walk out of my life.
I'm going alone. I can take care of myself now.
Oh. You're safe now, huh? You don't need me anymore.
No, I didn't say that.
Well, that's what it sounds like to me. I help you get your scepter back. You got your ring? Adios, Frisco, huh?
Complicating things between me and Mac.
Admit it, Felicia. You feel the same things for me as I do for you. It's always been that way. Since the day I caught you lurking under my bed.
I, Felicia, take you, Andrew, to be my wedded husband.
As long as we both shall live.
Sound like it's just one big adventure.
I haven't forgotten the bad times. And I haven't forgotten what today is.
That it's been more of trying to put a lid on that emotion and really choose when I'm supposed to be the strong one. Because I really was emotional in rehearsals. So for me, it's been a blessing to go back for this window of time.
We were meant to be together.
A little uncomfortable at first working with Kristina. I don't know how it couldn't be to have been married and divorced and now back on camera together recreating these iconic 1980s, super couple that we were. And then to have flashbacks of the scenes while we're working and to see them,
But he's amazing, and talking to him has been great. He's had a lot of crazy life experiences, and we've been able to put some of that stuff into our scenes with each other. So it's been great, and I love the dynamic with Kristina and Jack. It has been really cool to see them together again. So
I ever wanted was right here. You.
Do you realize all the other times you've said that to me? The other apologies and the other promises that things would be different?
I made so many mistakes. I let you down. And I let the girls down.
And I know there have been bad times, but I promise it'll never happen again.
I can't remember any bad times. Today has been so beautiful for me. I just wish everyone could feel just the way we feel right now.
Back then, it was a real era of, people flying by the seat of their tails and, having a great time.
Well?
Gorgeous! You look gorgeous!
It's a lot of action, a lot of adventure, things that normally weren't written, I think, for daytime.
Well, he speaks. Or it speaks. Anyway, something does. Was that you?
Stay away from me.
When I first started playing Felicia, I was dressed as a boy.
Don't you give me orders.
And then the reveal came when Frisco came along and pulled the hat off my head and said, "Oh my goodness, it's a girl."
Kristina has a very unique quality about her, and that is she has a very endearing, adorable face. She has a kind of a cute little high voice, and you know, it's one of those things that just seem to work.
Be aware of Greek gods bearing gifts.
By the time the wedding happened, it was just something that people just wanted to tune into, because finally the story was coming to a head. These characters had fallen in love and people were rooting for it.
Fans also loved GH super couple Frisco and Felicia Jones.
What's your name?
Felicia?
You know, they were lighthearted, carefree, two young people taking lots of risks. It was fun.
That fun on screen soon turned into real-life romance off screen.
I mean, I married my leading man.
And we fell in love on the show and had a family together.
The real-life couple eventually divorced, but the show recently brought the characters back. At this week's Nurses Ball, Frisco sings "All I Need"
It's just a little more time
to his one-time love.
to sing it to Kristina. Special.
I love him dearly. I'll always love him dearly.
I was a really big fan of Brenda and Sonny.
Luke and Laura, Frisco and Felicia.
But Felicia, what we have is something special and you know it.
Had, past tense. And 3/4 of the time it was an illusion, a romantic fantasy, with no place in the real world.
You don't believe that? We were meant to be together. We always will be.
Claire.
You don't mean that.
I do. I do.
Say you don't love me. Say it. Tell me. Tell me you don't love me. Please tell me. I don't care.
A little bizarre.
It was a little bizarre, absolutely, and nervous. I think we were both really nervous, and but I think that helped.
Yeah.
I think it really did, because the feelings were very raw and very real.
Now, you're famous for your... So tell me about your sons, because you have 2 grown sons now. They're
Yes.
how old?
They're 22 and 18. Sons from Christine and I had that, and it was in 1990 that, you know, we kind of hooked up for. All I need, it's just a little more time to be sure what I feel isn't all in my mind, 'cause it seems so hard to believe that you're all. 'Cause girl, the way I'm feeling, it's easy to believe that you're all I need. You're all I need. Very much. That song was dedicated to the love of my life, a woman who I've held close to my heart, no matter how far I've traveled from her. And I truly understand now that she's all I need, and that I'd like to spend the rest of my life with her. Felicia Jones, will you marry me?
You still want to marry me?
I would have married you with or without this ring.
I love you. Wait a minute. I'm an old-fashioned guy, right? So might as well follow tradition here.
What do you mean by that? What are you gonna do?
Will you marry me?
Yes.
I love you.
I love you.
You know, the rough edge and the, and, you know, the lust and the tears and the passion that really makes it. It's believable.
I believe it.